I know, we're all STEM students here. But ever since I was a kid, I was fascinated with all these magicians doing all sorts of crazy tricks. And I've always wondered, how do they do it? Oh. Today, my curiosity finally paid off, and I'd like to share with you my newfound knowledge. Good day, Vaness Salanga, beginner level magician and sleight of hand practitioner. Today, I'd like to talk about the limitations of human perception and how magicians like me take advantage of this to trick and to entertain people. So to start, humans are bad at remembering fine details from a quick glance. According to the cognitive trade-off hypothesis by Tetsuro Matsuzawa, our ancestors may have lost the ability to quickly capture and retain fine details from visual stimuli in exchange for language skills. This was his explanation as to why chimpanzees have higher visual memory than us humans. As a quick demonstration, for those who have their smartphones around, can you remember the icon on the bottom left corner of your screen? Go ahead, try to remember, then go ahead and check. Did anyone remember right? Yes, it is.
No.
Never mind.
Good. Yeah, that's okay. You can put those away before. Easy. But here's another question. Regardless of the layout of your smartphone, most phones have a clock on the front. So without looking at your phone again, what time was it? Anyone remember? That's also another way. This lack of fine detail from our visual memory is how magicians can sometimes get away with sleight of hand during a performance. Magicians also use sleight of hand to exploit a different limitation of your eyes, the speed at which they capture and process information. When it comes to video, our eyes, up to 12 frames per second, perceive these as a series of still images. But at higher frame rates, the eyes perceive it as apparent motion. This is how cinema first came into fruition, a series of still images shown faster than the eye could see. However, in real life, objects are actually in motion. Your eyes will try to follow the object to keep it in focus. But once the object moves fast enough and your eyes can follow it properly, the object blurs. This is because your eyes are continuously capturing information for your brains to process. Eventually, when the objects move fast enough, your eyes can't register the motion properly, and thus it gets straight. However, when it comes to sleight of hand, being fast is not enough. Magicians also need to direct their audience's eyes away from the important motions and towards the interesting trick. This is where the visual manipulations come into play. Each of our eyes has a horizontal field of view of about 135 degrees, but the only area with perfect clarity is the one within 2 degrees from the center. Things outside this 2-degree area are blurry and less saturated. This is because of the fovea, a pit within the retina that gives the highest visual acuity. What this means is that magicians have to force this 2-degree area away from the motion that makes the magic possible, usually by pointing out an interesting but useless part of the trick. This is called misdirection, usually done with gestures, eye contact, and a lot more. Magicians have to use misdirection in discrete ways to hide their sleight of hand from the audience during a magic trick. To reiterate, magicians take advantage of your short-term visual memory, the speed at which your eyes capture and process information, and a surprisingly narrow field of view, using misdirection and sleight of hand. With these tools, magicians can influence where you look. However, where you look is what defines your observable world, is what shapes your reality. So if you had the power to change someone's perception, what will you do with it? Thank you.